Tonight, an investigation underway into the potential misuse of taxpayer money. News 9 first confirming the OSBI is looking into the campaign finances of Oklahoma County DA hopeful Kevin Calvey.
A request made by outgoing DA David Prater. As News 9's Lisa Monahan tells us, Lisa, the gloves came off in front of our cameras.
Now, Oklahoma County District Attorney David Prater and Commissioner Kevin Calvey clashed outside the office today during an impromptu news conference called by Calvey. The allegations were wide-ranging, from abuse of power to abuse of public funds.
On the eve of the election, we have Mr. Prater demanding an investigation of me.
Oklahoma County DA hopeful Kevin Calvey is taking aim not at his opponent, but at the man he hopes to replace.
That is an abuse of power. And it's not the first time he's done it. He's done it to judges, he's done it to legislators, he's done it to lawyers.
Why don't you specifically
he's done
give
it
him cases,
to
Kevin?
Many individual citizens.
Give him specific cases,
would say
Kevin.
that. So Mr. Prater is a bully.
Calvey criticized the timing of the request, claiming David Prater called for an OSBI investigation, then leaked details to the media in an effort to help Assistant District Attorney Galen Gigger in the upcoming runoff election against Calvey.
So who am I bullying, and who, tell me about the corruption in my office, Mr. Calvey. Give us a list. Give me a list.
Prater vehemently denied the allegations.
That's the agency we refer things to. And when my office has a conflict, we can't investigate it.
The DA says he recused himself when county and state employees came forward with evidence to suggest Calvey misused taxpayer dollars on his campaign. He turned over the information to the OSBI to investigate on June 14th, but won't elaborate any further.
In spite of the fact that I've been called a number of things by Mr. Calvey, I do not think that it's fair to put those allegations out there without them being fully investigated.
Calvey, however, believes the investigation concerns $500 worth of work on his campaign website by a digital consulting company that he also does business with as county commissioner. Calvey says the company had not invoiced him until now, and it's since been paid. He says this is just another instance of the DA acting on a political vendetta. Prater says that couldn't be further from the truth.
We don't allow elected officials to run amok in our county. We don't allow elected officials to mistreat people. And if it's a judge, if it's a legislator, if it's a county commissioner, we're going to call them out. And people don't like that. That's what being a DA is all about. It's not to make...
Now, Calvey's campaign did follow up, giving us a list of news stories they cite as examples of Prater abusing his power as a prosecutor. We're now reviewing those cases. Meanwhile, Calvey's opponent, Galen Gigger, responding to the accusations today, saying, quote, "I was completely unaware Mr. Calvey is under investigation by the OSBI. I've been focused on prosecuting sex offenders and child abusers and winning the runoff election on Tuesday." This is definitely a race we'll be watching. In the newsroom, Lisa Monahan, Oklahoma's own News 9.